Hospital.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Friday Night Lights. I'm Chaz Messman alongside Sam Kirk. It's week 9 and baby, things are ramping up as the postseason races start to take shape.
And yes, sir, teams in both Arizona and California are starting to play their best football this year as they chase a place in the playoffs, starting with Yuma Catholic.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, Sam. Last week, the Yuma Catholic Shamrocks reestablished themselves amongst the elites in the 4A division with a dominant win over then second-ranked Thunderbird. And tonight, the Rocks returned home. So we start at Ricky Gwynn Stadium, where the Yuma Catholic Shamrocks welcomed in the Buckeye Union Hawks. First possession, Yuma Catholic backed up on their own 10-yard line. Nash Ott back to pass. He fires over the middle to Hunter Hancock, who is all alone. Hancock turns on the Jets. He's going to take it in for an easy breezy 90-yard touchdown as the Rocks start things fast, 7-zip. Hawks now on third down and 4. Valentin Antilleon, the quarterback for Buckeye Union, rolling out. He tries to go deep, but that one is swatted down for the incomplete pass. And after a Buckeye turnover on downs, YC with it on their 40-yard line. Ott back to pass once again. He fires over the middle again. This time it's Sir Stokes. That man's been on fire. He's going to leave them all in the dust. There was no catching that fella. Make it 14-0. Now they're up 21-0 in the second. Antio on third down. He connects with Salvador Castro. But how about Jeremiah Polk with the boomstick? That's a fumble. The Hawks recovered, but guess what? It would not be enough because Yuma Catholic cruises to a 49-28 dub.
To homecoming night at Raider Field, Cibola looking for their first home win of the season as they welcome in the Paradise Valley Trojans starting in the first. Raiders down 8-0. The handoff here goes to Marquise Monte, finding room as he bounces to the sideline. Big run here from the junior, a 53-yard run to get into Trojan territory, but the Raiders would fumble in the very next play of the drive. Next Cibola possession, they hand it to Messiah Myas. He breaks through the D, bursts to the end zone, and scores an impressive 23-yard rushing touchdown for Cibola. Then Cibola opts for the 2-point try following the score. It's Carter Rutledge taking the snap and a quick toss to Daniel Sains, who kind of stumbles in the end zone, but he's across the goal line. Raiders tie it up at 8. Ensuing Trojan drive. They're going for it on 4th and 11, but coming out with the sack, it's Gage Marks. Big play from the big man, turnover on downs. In the end, though, Cibola would go on to drop this one. Raiders lose 38-29.
Over to Coley Colt Memorial Stadium, where the 1-5 Yuma Criminals entered behind a police car in the best entrance in all of high school sports as they welcomed in 4-3 Wickenburg Wranglers. First quarter, Eli Hammer throws to the flat, but it is tipped and intercepted by Jose Cardenas. Cardenas on the return. He'll take that one all the way down to about the 30-yard line. But after a few penalties, the Crims backed up. Nick Amador under pressure, flush to his left. He throws downfield. How about Andrew Mosqueda, who gets the feet down inbounds for the catch? Next play after the quarter break, Amador lofting this one deep downfield, but he is intercepted by Aiden Wawas. Wawas is going to return this one to the 45. Another squandered opportunity for the Crims, and that was just a theme of the night. Following possession, Sawyer McClure on the carry, but he is going to be dropped for a loss by Eric Torres. Later in the second quarter, Wickenburg on the doorstep. The give goes to the running back, and he's going to bounce that one to the outside and take it in for the touchdown. 8-0 after the 2-point conversion. And that's how the half would end. But in the second, it was all Wranglers as Wickenburg heads home with a 34-6 win.
Up the street to the Iriel Paclack Field, where Kofa Kings are looking to get their first win of the year against the Shadow Mountain Matadors. Making their way from West Phoenix. First drive, the Matadors march down the field from the 3-yard line. They hand it off to senior running back Sean Collins. Runs this into some traffic, but finds the open field for a touchdown. Matadors up 7-0. The Kings offense would struggle early on, but a long bomb from junior quarterback Luis Rodriguez finds his wideout Isaiah Luna would give the Crimson a glimpse of hope, but the Kings just could not find a rhythm. Matadors get the ball back, but luckily the Kofa defense came to play. It's freshman Braun Paxton with the big interception, keeps his team in the fight. The freshman Paxton is a unit. Shadow Mountain matched the energy, getting the ball back here but through the fingertips of the receiver, and Kofa's linebacker, Gabriel Martinez, completes the tip drill for the second interception for Kofa's defense. But Kofa's offensive struggles would give Shadow Mountain the win with a final score of 38-0.
Coming up next, we're going to head across the border over to the Imperial Valley for homecoming night at Cal Jones Field, so stay tuned.
You're watching Friday Night Lights on News 11. Go Raiders!
It's Carl's Jr.'s new Ghost Burger. There's the soul-scorching sauce, ghost pepper cheese, bacon. It's a spicy charbroiled phenomenon. Watch me make this one vanish. The new Ghost, only at Carl's Jr. Big Burger!
Good burger. At Eco Energy Solutions, we're proud to be your local experts offering licensed services in air conditioning, solar, roofing, insulation, and water treatment services. With Eco Energy Solutions, you can trust that all our services are fully licensed and professionally delivered. Call us today at 928-782-1011. Eco Energy Solutions.
Is your closet cramped and cluttered? Well, now there's Space Triangles, the clever new hanging device that fits over any hanger to save you closet space in seconds. And now may be your last chance to get them for a low price. Now you can vertically hang multiple items, guaranteeing that you'll have up to 70% more space in your closet. Your closet can go from messy to marvelous in no time with ease. The ingenious slip-over design secures the hangers vertically. It snugly fits all types of hangers to save you space. Order now to get an 18-piece set of Space Triangles for just $9.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get Space Triangles at this low price. There is a strict limit of 1 closet pack per order while supplies last. Once they're gone forever. Order now.
Call 1-800-588-1948. Call or visit spacetriangles.com. So call 1-800-588-1948 now.
Hi, I'm News 11's Samantha Bird, and coming up Monday on Sunrise, a new study suggests COVID-19 could increase the risk of heart attacks and strokes 3 years after an infection. Find out how much higher this risk is for people with COVID-19. Plus, a burger with fries is an American staple, but seems people may be cutting back on the French fries. We share why one of the world's largest producers of frozen fries says it's seen a drop in demand.
Carl's Jr. Big Carl fans know nothing beats the taste of charbroiled beef, American cheese, and Carl's classic sauce. Except getting a second Big Carl for just $1. Buy one, get one for $1. Only at Carl's Jr. Big Burger!
Good burger.
FNL, sponsored by Exceptional Community Hospital.
You're watching Friday Night Lights, home of football from across the desert Southwest.
Welcome back to Friday Night Lights, everyone. We now move over to the Imperial Valley. The Central Spartans came into the night at 6-2, and after a loss to the Imperial, the Spartans need to win out to have any chance of taking home their 3rd straight league title.
And meanwhile, the Calexico Bulldogs, who have battled the injury bug, are trying to lock down a postseason bid, and win tonight would help solidify that.
So to Cal Jones Field we go, where the Central Union Spartans were taking on Valley rivals, the Calexico Bulldogs. Spartans on offense. In the shotgun, it's going to be Luis Jimenez. They motion a player over, but give it to Nico Viesca, who weaves his way through traffic for a first down. Making their way towards the goal line, Viesca now out of the Wildcat, and he's going to take the direct snap and sprint it towards the pylon and take it in the end zone for the touchdown. Calexico now looking to respond. Fullback Andre Lopez takes the handoff. He bounces off a couple of defenders, has a little bit of running room, and drags some Spartans with them for a big gain and a first down. But the next play, they would fumble. Spartans back on offense. Viesca, on the handoff once again. He stiff arms a man, pushes down another, and that's another big run for the tailback. A couple plays later, Luis Jimenez fakes the handoff, going deep on this play. He throws it into a crowd, but it's going to be ripped away by Miguel Vega, who comes down with it for the touchdown. 14-0. After the extra point. Calexico trying to get back in this one. Lopez on the handoff, drives through a couple of defenders. converting the 4th and short for a first down, but in the end, Central runs away with this one, 35-zip. They improved to 7-2 on the year. Calexico down to 4-4.
To Warren Field now, an IVL matchup here, and homecoming at Brawley as you see the Wildcat faithful in their pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Brawley hosting the Southwest Eagles. First quarter, 3-0 for Southwest on their first drive. Brawley on the ensuing punt return. It's Roy Rosas gonna get on his horse here and take this one all the way up the sideline and back for a Wildcat score. 7-0 Brawley. What a way to start this one for the Wildcats, getting the special team score. Next possession for Southwest. Quarterback Pedraza drops back and throws this one up on a 3rd down here, hoping to get lucky, and it's tipped up and caught. Leo Valenzuela makes this beautiful catch. Some great concentration there from the sophomore. Southwest would bog down later that possession, and Brawley would go right back into the Eagle red zone as Matthew Gutierrez fires this one to Damian Clemente on the screen. He takes us in for 6, extending the Brawley lead to 14. Next possession for the Eagles, big 3rd down. They're able to convert as Pedraza finds Andrew Flores, who hauls this one in and picks up the 3rd down. The Eagles showing some fight, down big here, but it wouldn't be enough. Brawley running away with this one, 48-0. The Wildcats are now 6-1 on the season. They'll be tested next Friday with a big-time showdown at Imperial.
Over to World Field last night, the Vincent Memorial Scots, the home team in this one, as they welcomed in the undefeated Holtville Vikings for a Thursday showdown. First quarter, Holtville quarterback Alonzo Cuevas takes the shotgun snap. He's going to fire this one deep downfield. Juan Carlos Castillo makes the catch. He's going to be rattled down 23 yards on the play to get the Vikes going. Marching right to the goal line, they give it to Enrique Armas, who punches that one in. 8-0 after the 2-point conversion. Next Scots drive, they hand it to Joel Cervantes. Here we go. Joel Cervantes, the running back on this one. He's going to take it to the far side of the field, bounce it back towards the middle, find some open space towards the home sideline. 35 yards on the carry from the senior, but Vincent would turn it over on downs. Next Viking drive, 2nd down, Cuevas with it. He's going to take this one and roll out towards his right, where he's actually going to get brought down. That's Juan Carlos Sainz in there for the sack. Holtville would punt, although Holtville looks strong as ever in this one. Hector Sanchez punching this one in for 6. Holtville dominates once again, 52-14.
Coming up next, we take a trip to Winter Haven for Sam Pasquale's attempt to win number 3 on the year. Also, we update you on all the road teams with our out-of-town scoreboard.
And Sam, don't forget, we got our helmet props, so stay tuned.
You're watching Friday Night Lights on News 11.
The Desert Southwest, training grounds for military, for ag, for healthcare, for athletes, and for news. And there's one place where the best in the business get their start. Learning to remove bias, tracking down the truth through proper journalism, because it's the one place where news comes first. News 11, proud to be making a difference now and in the future.
In our community, health is personal. When it comes to your health care, you have a choice. Choose exceptional services, exceptional staff, and exceptional doctors. We understand that health needs can arise anytime. That's why we offer 24/7 hospital and emergency services, personalized care plans, and short wait times, cardiology services, and on-site hospitalists available. We accept all insurance and honor in-network benefits for emergency care. Exceptional Community Hospital, because someone as exceptional as you deserves our care.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
I grew up as conservative as it gets. Lifelong Republican, still am, but I cannot vote for Carrie Lake. She doesn't want to solve problems. She wants power. I'm supporting Ruben Gallego. We might not agree on everything all of the time. We should look for candidates who demonstrate integrity, compassion, and service to others, regardless of party affiliation. I don't need to be a Democrat to know that he has the character to lead Arizona forward.
I'm Ruben Gallego, and I approve this message.
They're everywhere. They're all over the place.
Hiding in corners, boxes, and even in drainage.
They just keep multiplying and multiplying.
But how can we collectively control these pesky cats? Meet the groups trying to humanely solve the problem.
This is a 13-gallon bag. This gives you an idea of the number of cans of cat food that we go through.
And how you can help.
You know, don't like to see animals suffer.
Cat Colonies, Wednesday the 23rd at 5 p.m. You're watching Friday Night Lights, home of football from across the desert Southwest.
Welcome back to Week 9 of Friday Night Lights. The San Pasqual Warriors struggled mightily last season, but it's been a different story in year 2 under head coach Miguel Rivas.
100%, Sam. The Warriors have gotten 2 foundational wins earlier in this season, and last night they looked for win number 3 on that year to keep that positive momentum going, and it was homecoming at Warrior Field as those 2-5 San Pasqual Warriors welcomed in fellow 2-5 team, the NFL Yet Eagles. They won this game a year ago, 36-14. Opening drive for the Eagles. They try and run the ball, but Alonzo Ramos blows up that play for a big loss. Next possession, Alfred Cornejo slings it over to Alex Acuna. Acuna makes a man say whoop, and he's going to carry that one just outside the red zone. And the Warriors just march right down the field on 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. They give it to Joshua Vasquez, who pounds that one in to give the Warriors the 6-0 lead. To the second now we go. Cornejo back to pass. Lost this one downfield. Isaiah Martinez goes up and makes the catch. That'll be a first down. Next play, it's Cornejo to Martinez. Once again, the connection getting them down to the 1-yard line, which sets up Vasquez, who scores his second one of the night. That'll make it 13-0 Warriors after the extra point, and they would hang on to that lead and take the victory 21-14 to win their 3rd game of the season. The Antelope Rams were on the road tonight at St. John Paul II, and how about this punt return from Ozzie Martin? Martin with a couple nice moves, and he's going to drag a couple of Lions defenders on the return. Martin takes that one all the way back for 6. The Rams dominate all night, 44-0. Shout out to Desiree Rendon for the video.
Should take a look here at our out-of-town scoreboard. The Calipatria Hornets got another victory here, taking down Palo Verde 44-24. And tomorrow, the Gila Ridge Hawks will travel to Chandler to take on the Seton Catholic Prep Sentinels in a big game here for Gila Ridge.
Our play of the week comes from Cal Jones Field with Luis Jimenez chucking one into a big crowd. And how about Miguel Vega ripping that away from everyone as he hauls in the touchdown. An incredible catch there by the wide receiver. Take a look at that one, showing off the muscles and the hands. But you know what time? It's time for the helmet prop. Sam, let's start with you, buddy.
Let's do it. And it's the Antelope Rams for me. And this is a team that had a rough performance last week. Chaz lost 60-0, but came back and responded today with a win. Shout out to Hector Ramirez and that team for coming back after a tough loss last week.
You know what? I'm going in a similar spot. Yuma Catholic. They lost a couple of weeks ago, a tough one on the road. Then they bounced back with a couple of big-time wins. Last week, I wasn't here, but they had a big-time win over then second-ranked Thunderbird, dominant in that game. Then they return home tonight. You know what? Head coach Rhett Starworth always says you got to respond to adversity, and that is exactly what this team has done. And they're getting a good spot to for the playoffs. And now we're going to leave you with today's best. We leave you. How about those two guys right there? 2 of our shooters. Right there, waving hi to the camera. All of our shooters, thank you guys so much. And thank you guys, all the viewer. We will see you guys next week.